Hello everyone, my name is Ronak and you're watching VectoArt. In today's video, we will talk about another basic control called rating control, and also we will touch up on the slider control. So without any further ado, let's get started. And for those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. It motivates me to create more such videos. So here on the WinUI 3 gallery, if you go to the basic inputs, you have all the basic inputs available here. In our previous video, we talked about checkboxes, combo boxes, buttons, drop downs, radio buttons, and so on. So now today we are going to take a look at the rating control. So the rating control allows users to view and set ratings that reflect degrees of satisfaction with content and services. Users can interact with the rating control with touch, pen, mouse, gamepad, or keypad. The following tutorial or this UI here on the screen shows us how to use the rating control features to provide flexibility and customization. So here you can see we have a simple rating control with 5 stars, and it has a nice animation to it, and here it also describes you what the output is, and is clear enabled and is read property. So when you see this, when you select is read only property, you cannot change the value of this. And here if you click on this small arrow at the top bottom, you see the code that is responsible for creating this rating control. So here on the XAML, you see the rating control, the automation properties is clear enabled false because I have not selected here, and when you select it, it sets to true. And then you have the is read only property set to true because it is selected, and the caption describes here your rating, which is mentioned here. Then you can also set a placeholder value of a rating control. So the placeholder value, if you see the source, is set to 0 for now, and as soon as you change the placeholder value here on the using the slider, you can see that the value of the rating control changes, and the placeholder value is shown with a black color, and a selected value is shown using the blue color, if you see, but that is the default rendering of this control. And if I select it using my mouse, you see that blue color is selected, but because the placeholder value will set the color as black as a default value. So this was the rating control. We will quickly move to the slider control. We'll take a look at that, and then we will go to Visual Studio and design a small movie rating card, which will demonstrate both the scenarios. So let's go to the slider control, and if you see the slider control, it is used this control lets the user select from a range of values by moving a thumb control along the stick. So this is a stick and this is the thumb control, and based on this you get the value, desired value. So if you see the source control, it is pretty simple. It's just a slider control. Here there is this example over here demonstrate the various properties of the slider control, like minimum, maximum, step frequency, and small change. So for example, what is the maximum value of this control? So it can go up to 1000, and the minimum is 500. And what is the frequency? Every time I move the slider, the step frequency is 10, so it moves 10 points forward, and the smallest change is also set to 10 points. And here if you see the source code, you will see all these properties set on the slider XAML control. And let's now, I think, let's move to our code behind or the Visual Studio and design this code. So you can also see there is some more examples. You can also set the orientation of this slider to vertical or horizontal. By default, it is horizontal, but you can set the orientation over here to vertical. And this also this example here shows you how to add these tick marks on the slider, and that you can get by using this tick placement outside. And then, and also when you click on the sticks, it either snaps to a tick or snaps to the value. So snap to the ticks. So if you select this and use the arrows, it snaps to these ticks. And yeah, so let's move to Visual Studio, and like always, let's create a new project. And let's select a blank app package WinUI 3 in desktop. If you do not see the templates, please check out my previous video where I have explained how to install these templates or how to install WinUI in Visual Studio. I will also leave a link in the description. Next, let's give this project a name. Let's say rating slider, and click on create. So if I walk through the Solution Explorer, here you have a project rating slider. It has some of the dependencies and the NuGet packages that it is installing. For example, the Windows SDK and the App SDK, and other frameworks like .NET Core and Windows SDK .NET Ref. So, and then you have the properties page and the assets. Here are some splash screens and some small logos that we will make use of. If you hover over this, you will see what these splash screens and square logos are. And then you have the app.xaml file and the main window. So I think we should run our application and see it in action first. So it says the deployment is successful, and please note that WinUI requires the developer options to be enabled. So if those are not enabled, then the application won't run because it deploys the application. So here we have a boilerplate code that has a button, and when you click on this button, the text or the content of the button changes to click. So you also have a live preview. We will talk about it again, but I have also explained it in my previous video. So let's go to main window, and here I have a code for a movie rating control. So let me go ahead, and you do not have a designer here in for the WinUI 3, since it does not have a designer. We just have the code, and here you can see we have a button. Let me remove this, and then it also has a code behind. So let's go to code, and here you'll have a button click, which will be removing. And now inside our stack panel, let me add our new stack panel, and this stack panel has, I will walk you through this, but before that, let me refresh this and run this application once. Okay, so here we have our design for our movie rating card, and here you can see we have our XML previewer, which displays all the changes to our designer. So you can, if you want to make designer changes, you can simply leave this. You cannot minimize it. If you minimize it, the application in the live preview will go away. So just leave it open and go to your designer and make the necessary changes. That way you can see your changes to the design in live. So now let me walk you through our design. So we have a stack panel, and within our stack panel we have another stack panel which basically holds the image, and I have right now source as set the source as this one of the assets that I have in my Solution Explorer. And then I have the another stack panel which is on the right hand side, and that houses the text block which holds the title of the movie, then the subtitle or the small additional text for that movie, and then the description of the movie in the next text block. Now I will add within this rating control. So let's go to our rating control over here, maximize this, copy this control, and let's paste it over here. Okay, let's name it as simple rating control, and that's it. Let's save this, and there you go. You can see we have our rating control here, and you can change the captions based on the selections. That is up to you how you program it. But now let's add another control that we talked about, and that is the slider control. So I just want to show you how this looks like. So let me just I know it is not exactly how a rating or a movie title control should look like, but let's say we have a slider, and this slider, let's set a name, X name, sorry, slider. And then let's set the minimum for this slider to be 0. Let's set the maximum to be 5. And let's set the tick frequency to 1. And let's close this. Now let's make some changes to our rating control. For example, I will remove this. I will also remove this is read only. Let the caption be as is. And here I will set a binding for my rating control, and that it would be the value, and the value will be equal to a binding where the element name equal to slider, and the path is equal to the value of the slider. And next, the mode is we'll set it to two-way. So now when I save this and run this application, you should see that I have a slider here and I have rating control. And as I move the values of the slider, you should see that the value of the rating control changes. And also, if you see our slider, if it is selected now, and if I use the keyboard, it will um, the tick frequency should be 1. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that was all for the rating control and slider. Hope you all liked watching this video. I know it was a small and simple control introduction, but I hope you will play around with this control using this WinUI 3 gallery application. So thank you everyone. Until next time, till then, bye bye.